Action.
Hi from ScentsAbility. Good afternoon, guys. We are at the Fort Lauderdale Civic Center in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Convention Center in downtown Fort Lauderdale, and we're doing a gel party this afternoon.
For 28 people.
For 28 people. This is what they're gonna make this afternoon. Look how beautiful this is.
Is that beautiful?
It looks like the ocean.
Is that the ocean?
Today's candle making is at 2 o'clock sharp.
See you then.
Peace out.
Ever feel like, your 9 to 5, it's missing a little something, like some, I don't know, purpose? Like, wouldn't it be amazing if going to work, what you did, actually made a difference in the world?
Yeah.
Well, today we are diving into a company that is doing just that.
Okay.
ScentsAbility. And they're not just crafting, by the way, incredible candles, but they're transforming the lives of people with intellectual and developmental.
Did you know that the unemployment rate for individuals with IDD in the U.S. is a shocking 85%? It's a statistic that often gets, I think, overlooked.
Yeah.
But it really speaks volumes about the need for inclusive workplaces.
85%, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So back in 2012, ScentsAbility, they started as a pretty small operation. They were creating these co-branded candles, mainly for corporate gifts and things like that.
Okay.
But they quickly realized that they were onto something much bigger.
Wow.
So by 2015, they established the IDDeal Foundation. And what this did was expand their mission to create a world where individuals with IDD could not just work, but they could really, live and play to their fullest potential.
Yeah, that's great.
And get this, they received recognition at the local, the state, and the congressional level for this work.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. It's a testament to their impact, for sure. But you know what I find really fascinating about them? Is this strategic shift they made in 2017.
Okay.
They moved away from that corporate gifting model, and they just became this full-fledged nonprofit
Bold move.
with their own factory. This decision, it must have come with its own set of logistical and financial hurdles, right?
Oh, for sure.
And I'm curious to learn a little bit more about how they navigated those challenges from the sources we have.
Okay, so they're ambitious, but let's talk about the how. They talk about this whole tailored tooling and assembly lines reimagined concept.
Yeah.
What exactly does that look like? What does that even mean?
Well, it's all about understanding that, everyone has different strengths, right?
Right.
So imagine a workstation that's specially designed for someone with, say, limited dexterity.
Okay.
ScentsAbility might create custom tools or adjust the setup to make it accessible for that individual.
Interesting.
Or maybe they might take what might seem like a simple task, like attaching a wick to a candle. They might break that down into smaller, more manageable steps. They even have a term for it. They call it a custom approach to empowerment. So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Speaking of the people behind those wicks, you mentioned they have artisans like Jessica, the inspiration behind ScentsAbility, and Alexis, the wick queen herself.
Yes.
Tell me more about the impact this has on the lives of individuals like them.
It's incredible to think about,
Yeah.
For someone like Jessica, who knows, maybe didn't have a lot of opportunities to now be the inspiration behind this whole company. It really speaks to their commitment, to empowerment.
Yeah.
And then you have Alexis earning the title Wick Queen.
I love that.
It shows how they celebrate individual talents.
Right.
And they create a sense of pride in the work. So
It's amazing how just like a simple title can be so powerful.
right.
But it's not just about feeling good, though. It's about creating a quality product.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got really a range of products. They have your classic candles, but they also have those cool scent rocks. I don't know if you've seen those.
I haven't seen those, no.
They're like those scented sachets. You
Okay.
could use them to like freshen up drawers or closets.
Got it.
And let's not forget, they have aromatherapy workshops too.
Oh, wow.
So you can actually learn how to blend essential oils to make your own signature scent.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. So from the research, there's this Beach Bliss gel candle
I
that's
know.
supposed to be incredible.
I've heard that, yeah.
Have you gotten to try any of these products yourself?
I haven't had a chance to experience their products firsthand yet.
Okay.
But I will say, I am very intrigued by something they call their natural beauty blends. Have you seen these?
I have not. Yeah.
So from what I understand, they incorporate essential oils and botanicals,
Okay.
which I think really showcases a commitment to natural ingredients as well.
That's awesome.
But it does make you wonder, how do they ensure the quality of all these ingredients,
Right.
and still make it accessible to a wide range of customers? So
It's a really great question. And it speaks to that balance they're trying to strike
Yeah.
between that social impact, but also, running a business,
right.
being sustainable. Let's be honest, sometimes these quote unquote do good companies can be a little, how do I put this delicately, overpriced. So what's the damage if I want to get my hands on some of this scented goodness?
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. But I think what's refreshing about ScentsAbility is their commitment to accessibility.
Okay.
And this is both in terms of their products and their experiences.
Okay.
So, for example, their gel candle making workshops, those start at just $55 per person,
Okay.
which is a pretty good deal, I think, considering
Yeah.
you're getting this unique hands-on experience. You're learning a new skill.
Right.
You're supporting a fantastic cause all at the same time. So.
Okay, sold. But what if I'm not in the Broward or Palm Beach area? Do I have to book a flight to experience this for myself?
Yo, you are in luck. They actually offer this fantastic option to bring the experience to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, imagine the possibilities, right? Team building events, birthday parties,
Yeah.
even school fundraisers.
Cool.
Yeah, talk about a memorable and impactful way to bring people together.
That's really cool, actually, having them bring that experience to you. That's neat. So it sounds like they're going above and beyond just making candles. Like they're creating opportunities for people to connect and for inclusion, too.
Exactly, and it ties back to those live play pillars.
Right.
Talked about earlier, remember? They're breaking ground on the ID Deal Place in Lake Worth next year.
Oh, right. Their new facility.
Yeah.
What did you learn about that?
So it's not just about expanding their production or whatever.
Right.
They actually are envisioning this space where individuals with IDD can live, work, and connect with each other. So they're really trying to address that need for housing, that sense of community, all that support that, the ID Deal Foundation outlined early on.
Yeah.
It's a very holistic approach.
It is. It recognizes that, people, these individuals, they have these multifaceted needs, right?
Absolutely.
It's more than just a job, clearly.
Yeah. And it raises some interesting questions, I think.
Okay, like what?
Like, as consumers, how can we do better about supporting businesses that, align with what we believe in?
That is a good question to ask. So as we kind of wrap up our deep dive here on ScentsAbility, what stands out to you the most?
I think for me, it's just this really great reminder that businesses can be these really powerful forces for social change.
Yeah.
And ScentsAbility, I think, is a perfect example of that. They're proving that it's totally possible to create these really high-quality products, provide meaningful employment, and foster a more inclusive society all at the same time. And it might sound a little idealistic,
Right.
but they are proving that these values can not only coexist, but they can actually reinforce one another.
Yeah. They've gone from, like you said, the small candle operation to this really thriving social enterprise,
It's amazing.
making such a difference in these people's lives.
And hopefully inspiring other businesses to do the same,
Yeah.
Think about that ripple effect. If more companies put that kind of a priority on inclusivity and social impact, alongside profitability.
It's inspiring. It's a really good note to end on, too. So next time you're looking to freshen up your space or maybe find a nice gift for someone. Yeah.
Remember ScentsAbility. You're not only treating yourself,
Right.
but you're investing in a company that is really lighting the way, so to speak, for a more inclusive future for everybody.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for diving in with us.